When I rejected the school's bad boys confession once again, a barrage of comments suddenly appeared before my eyes. This fake daughter is so stupid. She still doesn't know she's not her parents' biological child. Her parents already brought the real daughter back from the countryside behind her back. Soon, her parents' love will shift, the money will be split, and even her childhood sweetheart from the elite family has been arranged to spend time with the real daughter. The only person who can be her support is this bad boy in front of her who keeps chasing her, and she keeps rejecting him. This is his last confession. If he fails this time, he'll leave the country with his family immediately. The fake daughter will truly be all alone then. I watched as Jake's face fell. As he started to turn away, I grabbed his hand. Jake Wilson. I called his name, my voice uncertain. The tall, lean guy froze. Everyone at school called him temperamental and rebellious, but my one word stopped him like I'd cast a spell. He stood there, completely still. When he looked up, his ears were bright red. I quickly pulled my hand back. He cleared his throat. If you're about to apologize or reject me again, just don't. I've heard it enough. He kept his back to me. The floating comments scrolled past, mocking my upcoming downfall. The fake daughter really broke his heart. The bad boy is still a rich kid who's been pampered his whole life. She's the only person who's ever rejected him. The only person who truly loved her, and she pushed him away with her own hands. She deserves what's coming. She's probably still hung up on her childhood sweetheart, right? LOL, that guy hasn't shown up in days. He's been with the real daughter. He's the male lead. Naturally he'll only fall for the real daughter, not this fake. I swallowed hard, tried to ignore those harsh comments, looked at his back. No, I said, it's just that we're seniors now. Jake cut me off before I could finish. He glanced at me sideways, eyes half closed. You already used the studying excuse to reject me. That was last month. As the comments predicted, he seemed completely heartbroken by my repeated rejections. He lifted his foot to leave. I grabbed his wrist again, rushed to finish my sentence. What I meant was, we're seniors, about to take the SATs and go to college. If we don't end up at the same school or even the same city, even if we like each other, we'd be apart. I looked up at him, trying to hide my shyness. How about we wait until after graduation? And if Jake's Adam's apple bobbed. Then, before I could react, he suddenly turned and gripped my wrist tightly. You want me to go to the same school as you? He asked. His gaze was direct, piercing. I felt nervous and lost under his stare. Made an excuse, said quietly, I don't want long distance. Jake had sharp, aggressive features, but when I said that, his lips twitched. He couldn't hide his smile. His palm held my wrist tight. Then he frowned, like he remembered something. But your grades are way too good. My parents planned for me to study abroad years ago. I barely studied in high school. His face showed rare distress. I might not be able to get into the same school as you. He stared at me. You said same city? His raw, intense emotion was contagious. I nodded at him. That works too. The moment I said it, Jake broke into a full smile. The comments were going crazy with question marks. Wait, aren't you supposed to be the tough bad boy? You're worth this little? 2 sentences, and you're won over? Is this what they call being completely whipped? That night, Jake offered to take me home. Since I'd just made him a promise I didn't refuse, Jake did everything big. His daily ride to school was a heavy motorcycle. First time on one of these. Getting on, I couldn't help steadying myself on his shoulder. Jake's ears turned bright red, but when he looked back at me, his eyes were full of obvious joy. He drove me past the school gate with a roar. His group of friends whistled loudly at us. When we reached my building, he got off first, then held out his arm in front of me. I looked at him, confused. He coughed lightly. You seem scared, right? He said, you can hold my hand getting off, maybe to match my height. He even lowered his shoulder a bit. With one glance up, I could meet his eyes directly. This kind of detail, I seemed to only notice it today. At that moment, I thought inappropriately of my sweetheart friend, Michael Harrison. Michael had excellent grades, was gentle and polite. He was everyone's